Oh man, sorry, I have to do something here, man. Jawla lebe jando ngal be kondo, you know, nada kacalla rek bin nata sheikh yalla sheikh nata yamarullah. Yes, kausu konde jula nge kondo you know, billahi nani mbora han saman so menan ko ni français ali o ketam fele ngali même fo no billahi wole en dunde nyindo da ko nyako nyin li abi jam falale, because yalon ke saying, you know, mbora ni lafta li la lafta bulala lay keteng saje ni mole je karsilanya yalo saying hadi ke ba dale ma mbora so ila bora man jaya dindun kala fi yeblale wala dinañu social media kat dindin jamaaji jam alla on kulle mun teti. Yes, del fana manke bi dindin tide del wage bi dindin del bu ke balleti bal say nga say ndoge run jele ni ma je bora ko itale ban bena spray le sana nga spray. Yes, ni ma je bora ko ite bu ke yeb e katle yablale so kon ndoge rin do be ja nga fa nan kay demanke dindin, you know, del manke dindin tide. In fact, dol beje come until we are not youth man. Del manke youth man di. You know, nenga fale the year debota Gambia, that was 2002. 2002 lembota Gambia when I was like 17, 18 years old. Nyom fana manke be fem golde. Wala dina ningan doge rundol jije be parla bolla. They are mad. Essa Jawla kena jaman jang nada ja 2007. Sanji tang anin kononto 2007 sanji tanin kononto mbole kono jando jaman jandamba, but I left Gambia 2002. Some of you, yes, kali suara nge konto yalo mama mbama mufati kunda koleti musome mbama ulu musware kunda koleti, so mama musware kunda koleti. I left Gambia 2002. Many of you that time alma ulufa dol beje bi ka albe social media alben Essa Jawla dal can disrespect. Some of you were not born when I left Gambia. That was 2002. I was about 17, 18 years old, you know. So 2007 I came to Germany here. So alin respect alkanata nanyim bora sutuna ting, you know, alkanata nanyim bora sutuna nga try la nga ko beke ba dol ko nga jele kinole ba nga lon ko manke toñata de bu ka jele kinole de in fact ni mena do muru lan kan nya ku yale because bu kala fi ni nyaabe diare natti ndi woni start diam la do muru kunna walakin nan kan nya ku yale kicks, you know. So 2002 len de bota Gambia birim France la World Cup 2002 France la World Cup men keta Senegal bude wotmo Khalil Fadiga nyul be pile, you know. In fact, I watched two killer Jemo against Senegal when they take Senegal out. They kick Senegal out. I think quarter final, right? Or quarter final or knockout stage. That was 2002. I watched that in Bamako. The Senegal le keleda. So ndogerin jamal bejam. Ntolu. In fact, I bidding on a great then la grade 12 certificate from Maji from Nyala, Hansine Maji Nyala, from Apas from Apas Malo from Dow's Comprehensive School. So because very few go and Delian Cole. I understand. So Ebajala Conte Bota Gambia Salmon at Jama Alcan disrespect social media. Some of you were not born because I left 2002 when I was 17, 18 years old. Arabo labang kol kanga sanji lu lespenje. Ibafla ni zipi dol bafla ni Abdul Malik anta maja zit hinaya anta zipi anta Malik anta ibn tulul fadla ibn kinata sulal yol beken ne ka fa zipi anta Abdu ibn wol Alkan disrespect. Let me tell you ndetambira ko membela Libya yen soron gele police lem adu wala na soldier ko amandia nyede wala na soldier ko amandia nye nde I don't like soldiers ol yem mutale ninna broda yen soron imagine Gaddafi la time yem muta yen soron kaso ko between Sabah and Libya Sabah and Tripoli Sabah in Tripoli tema yemuta yem so jaro le mute la campo 1 week yen sori la kaso kono manko ko ke ikambula ila fanol kula nawo dindi yabe nyame imagine dol kan tapi baflen zippi malika anta limaja tid hinaya anta zippi anta abdika kafanya le fon kafanya le ko hawal baladik you know and this let me tell you, for the tour, Fayalo didn't dole fele kava for the tour what I'm by kundale. La sade musol beka la flavere. Mini bejana, abe balinjang, mini abejan. Mini be abe balinjan, what abukabo yaja buko ja. Yalo nabro dalam. Atele en kuruntuna, now dindin kunjare atele en kurun. I left Gambia not because of I'm suffering. It's just because of kunja. And I want to be something, I don't want to be dependent. Domoru ko man defundinda, but I'm not fundinda. In fact, depend ala jakoto. The law dindi at times, you know, many loyal, I'm not here so saying because of, you know, just I'm not promoting myself. I'm not that kind of person. But didn't do many kind in social media and call a fali. Tell market didn't. Alikana you bora men getting. And no ngafo na wife lane and kind I'm not happy about my bora because laughter and na bora jangaya. Moli ni enje tron ni enje karafonye salamu alaikum sheikh because so yaje sulale muda yen sore la kaso ko man ko kukela e ka understand ndada Algeria ndada ko be kudeta kala je yalo Gambia no ni position o temo ngesa na broda tulobe nale ni na broda atele ndundi woto de John Maro alkamole jalo mamelo John adama de membuka sila in fact Libya yen ni John tonne na fuayeto 2003 yen ni John tonne pour kana funti yaze basin nge sedi nge kondo yen ni John tonne na Gambia no membe je kon kana funti because ni funda wado wade ni kelo le kana fuayeto because iko John le can do the problem kono nakoto kelo you know last time na de after long time Moroccan Gambia dole ke fanne dofundi yalo Gambia no position na sida jabu kabuje muli tale mboda Morocco mbuli 15 fonding ke o membe odin ko kono ta siata le mo bari yalo alay manta benten alay manta benten you understand? Yeah, muta jana Magnus, yen soronje, Moroccan le. Nko kada adim ko kono kudeta la. Because now Gambia no men be o magani adim ko kono. Ila nyaton kay bukala fita boje. Ndada je more than tante John Maro Malan Sedi, almune mani ka farakela. Abota je sara nyolla satol te kava mure kunda. Almune mani ka farakela. Ani yamadu yafa saval be jawan jale mo dan tan mbulu 15 ko kata kelo la maganiya yala mantelo alta talen dara school ngene ga yam bay wota ba say falintale ame very gentle boy yalo dindi yaka mo bula ko bel so mbeni mbe fokal for some of you to understand ko I'm now 40 years. Manje dindindi de. Mbe bola Gambia jama beje. I dunia yalo mandi gol ka homena tamala ba karan na ba nyil me lon knowledge. I did board. Nga talinira Islamic school kele. Even though yem bay yen expel yele kelola. Ndata tadam janim beta tadam. In fact, nga junior secondary school ke 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒆𝒔 English side, both English and Arabic. Ndata 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒆𝒔 I was going, to board schools. You can understand. Arabic section ninjita woto continue English section. English section nga morning shift. Ninjita morning shift nga stay nga continue Arabic section. Then na grade 9 sita then I transfer Tata Jena, Tata Tadam Islamic school. So nga na grade 9 sit. After grade 9 I went to Daus Comprehensive School. But yaje binin nada jang jamano li yaje nyin dindin korto yenje yalla wotumo be jaari nembe do yari yilo kos yenje yen nadi fen kota tango to di German government na broda mag jane al prepare bena bundas president yalla nyine na jal sai because jamano le men Kenya is very terrible yen key school yen bulan in fact that time I was not even nenje wa hulalo ko ni a nyorta be boy la 2007 when I came to Germany, so no, I was born in 1983, almost 83, 40, almost 40. Better I can do 41 years old. Some people they have no respect. He can't take care. Ola kinanga for talibele sopota sole. Fale wa talibele keba atandete. Aliaba because I kodo men sotonte because yalonte I'm the poorest man on this earth. I don't have nothing, So you can't understand. Ntel ni mo sifa bele dunda nyokono. Nte laba yalo moroko yalo mo modula lonti. Lawa ka fonyele safe e ka fonye mudiri moroko la kolo sarol belelo because meta jele moroko kolo sar Gambia no mel tambita moroko la around 2003-4 ali nyilinka most of them kolo sarol fonni be fenda ni kolo sarol de ka ya Essa anta Anta baka hina nkawe ya ana Marokiana land ana Malesa Africa ma timsi Spania even low because you can understand because namo lafta nga say I have brothers here ngap stepfathers also but I was so stupid but thank God being not a Germanul they I cannot pay them Germanul menke de za Jawla. They send me to school, finance my school, and then alhamdulillah today. The certificate and the profession I'm holding thanks to the German government. That's why I can't find a monkey Gambia didn't. Nata be musofe musukende ba. Anyway, Gambia sun kudin di undi. Ngalo ne ko ne mbeni kuma kama mfula nali amoy. Ijama beje be stade al kanene atara al mahanil long fa. Al mahanil long. Albestad la kan nene alben nen la because mbeto nyala fokane ya den tol parensol surt lantel men yala wulula le munti nga de musol soto we should teach our children the musol because being yes social media jube tata TikTok even musol dol beje wol bela kunyal fundindila ebe wol kata special trend la because muneketa in a society, until la society benyamen surtulantul men yalo ko dimusulula le monde. We have to understand dimusul men yalo ko female child ka nyitandi la ko e balo manke la source of income. Because until la society we are so until the ngana musul tale nge posing in the mind that ngandi on kulu nyame in a way la me yalo ko today it is affecting a lot of women in the society because muneketa nga musol believe in dile ko muso is just born to be a dependent kastari dependent mulka walakin a lot of young girls in our society today they are using their body for in a source of income and then nitantol ni western world jube in German here pour ye German dim fanje pour Germano ko ni mucha kolita amasiade because they believe ko mafo ko muso comme ni ko muso 50-50 hani dino kono 50-50 beje bari comme mol ka define nyame wala different 50-50 does not mean ko muso ninkyo e menke muso nyantulo. No. But in terms of humanity, we are 50-50. Muso nai baradi killing, nai kukende killing alabaji wala menna, ninke ofane o kukende killing alabaji wala o December la tafula nyindom muso le tibatu ngaji nyinna, nyindom kyolti ngaji nyinna. But we tell you, many yalong ko nga di musol bembulu, nyanta make sola ko kan diuni karandi because be nina than in social media. There are a lot of young girls, many yalong ko they have this in their mind ko itel balo le muila source of income di. So if it depending munela model kalo ntete mo date la because ikamo Gambia di unla I will not date a poor man. Is your father not poor? Ning ayatarite fanam bama ko I will not date a poor man. Ite tetar la dunia kono bi. Mune nyimbe ken na society kono bi because man di musolu mbike kulu nyala mbuke teach in a way like they are not created to be dependent on men, but they have equal right. Harajola karola ba, londo la karola ba, wala tina hani dino ko dino. I menfon to la dino menfon wala mko talibul ilmu faridatu ala kulli muslim wal muslimat. Londo nyine farla yata muslime musoni muslime kewbele. Ima foko londo nyine farla yata only muslime kewleka. You can understand it. So, because I don't know, sometimes how comes na society turn into this? Because niaju bento ladino Prophet Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam ala musu follow wala na Khadija bintu Khuwailid. Mobe yala ala katakuo lon dino kono. Financially, mentally, I support women ke Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. She was never dependent on Prophet Muhammad, and in fact, none of Prophet ala musul tata dependent. So how do we come into this term ko musul should be only dependent, and then we put that into the mind of our women in the society? Wala tinabi musul jamabe tora in our society kono ni kenyul fata dro their suffering will start it. Because the mentality, the culture, and the way we brought up our male child. Well, in Beke. Because being it had be a learning social media, because you don't do it, how to call it. For the no, man, they take away take a wall. They go on the book of Fenke. Media mukamena wole general na society because ekam sunkudindi moyle bi the last society kono sunkudindi jama beje ko yamira ko ituli nyanta futula kewolle walla itel nin kewolle nyanta lela kule nyanta tan la nyoka men yalo ko woli efanno bari itel nyinata ko wo kewo sifanole wo kewo na fata ite be na kila monedi hanni ayatal wo kewo na fulo tuibul wo na fulo te na fala fena because you are brainless, you are ignorant about ebe fansambala nyame wala ebe na fulo manage la nyame do because nto la musoli jamal beje surtout la alani generation ko this younger generation ndebanta social mentally TikTok, but there are so many nonsense ni tatanda musoli men yalo ko surtout la bi dindimuni. They are sitting on social media insulting each other. It's so hard. Pour ye German ding, German pio ding, wala Spain pio ding, wala yeta America pio ding abe searing, abe musole mate, aba balole nyitandika to attract the men, wala abe fem kuntol le dunkan to attract the men just to have a viewership. Amansia. It's not much. Nitala America ila pio Americano. Well, men be social media, they are there for businesses. They are doing their businesses, gaining something from it. But until the women should most of them, let us come and attract the men to have a more viewership. Is that a good mentality? Because now society na musoli believe in the men na ko ateli nyanta depend na keoleka. Ataru ka Qur'ano dawda ko. Qur'ano ko eka ko nyadile ar-rijalu khawamuna 'ala an-nisa. Musolu keolle responsibility la, but that is another way. Amago mani tandi ko muso manya na fenkela. Ngalo ne ko ni ko 50-50. It does not meaning ko kafo ko ha muso nyanta bunjo la 50 kewe. No, hanna tarite muso manyan na bunjola but ibe do ko menna you can be dependent on yourself so that when this man is not there ila so farin testat la ban bi ni tata Gambia bi ni ko ni muso je dron dama fa be je ni e Kenya ju be ro kala ko nya kema bantal. Most of the women are suffering in our society because the mentality we inject in their brain kaje ko musode ite nyanta kala dependent. Walatina young people hani bin na yin sunkudin di men be social media thing e kamuneke e be fen control dunna just to attract the men. Dol bene ba fala anteni kewte talla nyobul Gambe kewol bu ka mo so fenna foyte dun alay jomale dani dunya ko pour que sada dani lati. Whether woman or man. Alama women create to be a baker. Allah did not create the woman to be a dependent. Ka itel nyanta tala dependi mole. Kome nga fo nyamena. Na Khadijat radiyallahu anha I partment play dino kono financially and I mentally I kill her support nyamem because she was independent woman. And in Yajube most of this problem. I don't have problem with this. Ite came I fione soto. Ako eko sis wokono. Ana flow babule. Fine, that's okay. But inyanta alon nale fananko. Ninkeo memba fo kanye si swokono. Insisi no swokono. But I encourage them. Let him encourage the person. I kuke yeba me yalo ko fanansi fam bizindan. Because sitting at home alone, that alone is not healthy. Adamadi wetal sirin doron. Ete kai kavo mena sukono buradol doron. Sukono because muneketa ike ma femba bule. But ila oke osama sifano le. Because na baluwo kono mbe baluri nyamena. Yes, Mr. Jawla nge kondo. Mbe baluwo kono nyantalo na saya fana sotota. Adu saya buke sarmola. Ndela family kono I have experience. Me alon kom is, ite 42 ite balon. Mfandima. Atata holidays le rek. Anala dimbal be sirin. A collapse. Heart attack. Woto kila komin kamen fo kila me fo sallallahu alaihi wasallam wala mko. Adamadiwo. Inyanta expect la anytime. Ko ite nalalati talale muy fat ibe talale fata walakin kila ko kum fi dunya ka annaka qaribun aw abiru sabila tar nyin dunya kono ko ite nalalati tambilala muy be silole ka lun tawna muy be silole ka ako fa ija asbata fala tantazir bil masa nim fano keta kana mira ko wuraro be tarlaje do not have to 100% confidence ko nde wultala ni wuraro ben tarlaje ni wulta kayro ko anda ko en fana kudu bi sihhatika li maridak ni be jata kende fana ko expect sicknesses is part of the human nature ni be jata kende akono ila ka fo kon jatol be kende walakin most of even our politician that is what is until mo fione amankem beti but surtout la nana ta gambiano la karol abe men kono wato dul sama ku abu ko mirade for example mbe example otala mo sabal me yalo ko biya man tar kende rek dise mo sabal lota jaka fo gambia dione ko baroy health wise baroy men ke ja president ne ma ke jang ba ako West African regions Gambia health sector is the best health sector but b amanke kala wo kuma kamode alay courant la kade hanide atela wo kumo fo woni ayatal le alay sasa memba tela ala yo la kan but b ate mo sabal ate fawna kumo bi mol ba joj la wala hanne atal be dwa kay fo ala sa anyim mamur nan kabona India jaralo because nka mira le mbe wato men ko nka mira wala membe na mbukam mira wala ado kila e nyine foko akoy ko kudu bi sihhatika li maridaka ila jada kende ya muta ila sasati ila jada kende ya amute ila sasati ngi be jada kende ko do not expect ko ndebe tula jada kende ko woto momen yalo ko be they are talking about the health wise na health sector la kola do not try to underplay or undermine their words because itebe jada kende yalo ko momen yalo ko be leftano to e man fenke alala ning ala sigo ko laika yaje found if on wala ko item fana membe kende yaren kana amina ko tebe kende yare katu ngaku kendo leke molle be sasa de men yalo ko wala suto ni tilobe ala damba ne batunde ala sasa leka woto kila la kuma kam munati sallallahu alaihi wasallam akoy ko kuzu bi sihhatika li maridaka ni be jata kende akono ila sasa fanan expect yet woto nimbe jata kende al kono nimbe kairol kono wo kairo fanan tanolin nyanta sila ka wol fanan mira kendo la karola wala tina binna society kono musodo loje ande ke mamu fendo suma jegel kay defa amli defa divorce is happening no abes happening so when you are divorced munebe kila you will start at zero ikamu jele musoje labe good life kono ke waya bladro she became totally damaged Because Munama Konkono, she have no other plan there again. She cannot stand by her own. Only few women today, many aloko nila football banta. Many aloko ebe lono le fanyete that jele siloka. You either go back to your parents and stay there. They will continue to feed you like their children. Like muskanang ebe tala siri bani fala kono. Ebe balundila. No oda yeta kuoke many aloko does not match. Amankela dignity, anila dino mantanyola, anila culture mantanyola, ibakela because of the situation ole putakon. Because the way you are, moli grown up in the nyame, ye mentality menke sunko. So until la society, we intimidate the women. Sorry to say that. But that is the truth. Because they are humans. Let's teach our female children co. You are not only created by God to be dependent on men. You are not created by God to become your body to become a source of your income. But you are human like men. Because the society today, the musolu, ibe social media to nyamena. Iko nyilbota misilme kordal lako. Nyilbota Christian kordal lako. Ibe searing. Ika pretend ko ndene nyinke si fatitala nde lafta keolla meyalo ka ben kilatin lafta keolla memben kilatin. May God forbid. You are woman. Does not mean ko you should be dependent on men. Being a woman does not mean ko ila body become your source of income. Enyantalo na lembejikire nyim balo men na mbejikire nyinya men na lumbe na abe tinyalale. Adamadi ubukatu anyam. Eman defa be malamalaka. But in 5-10 years time nyabe foso la nim ko musume hello aba fola ne ya ke pabi. Sai bete moment for the musol ka woni like ogul. Bulema oy ongul. Neguma ongul sama bro. Okay. Neguma sen ongul de. Man neguma ongul. Oil ma bro. Oil ma bro. O boy bi. Boy. Bulma oy boy. Bulema oy boy. Bulema oy boy. Oil ma bro. Okay, why neck my uncle there? Anyway, na sungurin don't be why the women are na society kono musol buka serious no. Amanka betide. But niaju be this younger generation niaje ko ntel ni tubabo mune mfatane. Yaje tubabo na be relationship kono wala be footwork kono. They are very loyal. Not all of them, but we are talking about the majority. We all know. Mbediam kam majority lel isi tuba muso jani be futu wala sanji jole wallahi hanin kela haji te nyobala amanka beti de but yalo munewno because he buke kanu because of kodole bebu ime kanu because of ite nyatale ye jele rek naturally ye kanu but until lak futu wol kono bi niaje too much divorce in our society until we call ourselves Muslim even though Islam does not condemn the divorce. But it is very strict in our religions. Promozoning kyo kafutuoba wonyama because amanke kuti membete ata. Wala tinabi kamoja dimfula soto ani mkewe dimu soto adinke jamaa beja kake muneti on seriousness ela serious balia ibe la futuo kono eninke olben cha eninke kotone albenyo text la fenko la because you are expecting imam men soto eke bulu ite from men dino ifane you are expecting that from another man else. Because this mentality kunkono ko ndefana nyanta fenne nyininna me yalo ko mbem fande mala la handing ayatal ko ben kebul because nawo ke osama si bono kotole nawo ke osama na futuo si bannol nawo ke osama asikura non wala tina most of our women ni kemal sasa to yeda bola ko to respect ko fambe ka bangete mal amanka betide comme na nunto wu musoli wol ka bata menta e ka fenko men e ka yes Mr. Konjira ngay kondo eka bata menta ni ye munyo menta bi sunkutin don bugotano because the sunkutin don te yamira control la society ngamira kuniu momenti wala mo ngam makeup ngata ngasi TikTok mbe fam fenkilating it all they are talking about is sex men sex when the other women in West they are on social media to make money, they are in social media to do their business because that's how the society brought them in to be dependent, not independent. son to la musol suto nin tilo ke kuola mo he ni ke o keten he ni ke o ye keten he ndeka la finin ke karle he ni ke o men buka ko di bondi foite dum you are you meant to be a charity beggar? No, you are not charity beggar, my sister. Ila brain ala brain mendi kewla ayo brain di musola ay brain mendi kewla ayo brain kilon di musola. So woman should not be yalo munaki nante la society so ninku kela do fat nka muneke discrimination become musola munyinti. And now to the extent that now musols they became a victims and they became they became a victim under everything because nka mune jube they are women. E wala kina be ka keo fawni musota nyola katra musole atonye ka foko de siloka e baje la ko molte la moy la keo la side of story they will listen to the woman story and then people will come and defend that woman because we categorize them as women. That alone is a discrimination because there is no difference between the man and woman. Tonya keo ayala we are all human. And there are so many young people in our society they don't even have respect for the women in our society because Musoli, we think that they are only depending on men. They are only looking for their benefit from the men. And that's how our women are playing this card along with it. And then, Nintata Dawoda, be kajele phone, Gambia di muso, nana taje, kamen follow fire. Ala moli phone kamen follow fire. Misilime dimu, aba misilime, afa misilime, ala entire family be misilime. Eka afa he tubabo nyini ngede. Tubabo nyini. Gambia Muso, we are so proud, not only Gambians, even most of the other African countries, they are all so proud to be with the Western people or European or white person because they are financially assistance. They imagine be bari musol ke from proud. Hey, ndega tubabu ke wole soto. Hey, ndeni mo fimbu kadil. My sister, you are black. No matter who you even date, no matter jomale e futu, wome ite mu menti mu woleta mela value la fa feofen. In fact, me ye futu. Ite amira ko wala ka kuwo be kete, bari wo bete jube ka in a wella you are on the value. Ila value man na fa sotaye. Malo foyol. Ha tubabo atakanin ken, why will you be dependent? Why will you be dependent? You are dependent on that people because muneketa financially ake sponsor wallet. Because you don't have self-confidence. Even our politics today is toxic, is poisonous because muneketa foroya nyinteje. Society al fuaraya ba famale, foroya fanamba famale. Nim poverty tata lokta society ladro, dependent lokta society ladro. Mune kanake mbena moral lesle kanake society kono. Molte moral soto la kotake, molla behavioral dignity does not matter again. Because mune kita ite you have no self-confidence go. Nte nyantem fam balundilale. Wala atina bi politicianul, they don't even come with their most of the politicians in our society, munatina nibela kaika mani boto saika sukuro say na kana sopota sola. That alone, I see that as an insult. I prefer politiciano in nkuru ye nanya. Wale fise ye nyuna mani boto ni sukuru boto la ya natindi ya kanna ngai bole nyitandi na ko nyine kuo bentela. Fon nato la politiko kono. Why we are natarnu, we are independent. Natarnu, we are not dependent on one another because of due to our property, due to our self-confidences. Wale yati nabi. Wale yati nabi. Na society kono bi. Politicianolu, eka muneke, ni beta menia, ye sukuro sang, ye mani boto sang, ye tulubidon sang, itata yo landi koto. Ndel mutindi mbale tide. Bari nunto alifale nol beta mul kay ka kuru wole sang hanni konko le bela hanni yalo ko fuaro le muyti bari tani tandi la mol la kode nyin men fele nganyim bari boto men sang anati ndaye wole kuwo bala because people have no self confidence nyimbe kewol ni musol bela karolla we are become a slave in our own country because we cannot take the decision by our own consent. We take the decision based on financial assistance. Wala tina B, politician, they have no moral in this. So to la moment yalo ko la balwobe lore political. You have to lie. Because kwa dobe je la party ba kelal. If on balon na le ko, na party yenyi menke da manyande. But you are not fit to say it because ibaje la ko ninga fo drong mol baje la ko hamben na party le doya kan. Hani. Ni la party ko menke amanke ku kendet. Inyante ka hafole. Pour sama mol sa abodi kanaki. But it is hani la fola baro ni afo ibaje la ko I'm offending my political party. But in hanita ka ala offend wala tinnem ko adama diwne alinga lamfan no nyi aka start from cordal le kono from childhood aka start wallet because civic education nyine felta munati na B politician or political Gambia la voters population is less than na population is less than 1 na voters population. I'm talking about the electoral population is less than 1 million. We are 960 something thousand. How many political parties in that country? But every political party na fundita ikamo jolle genoma. Do you think that those people they are following those political party based on it? Katu menkeba. Imantari kinomanon. Dol beje ikanna fa menkela financially katu wol mental lodi fanye dependent. They are not independent. Their daily survival is depend on you politicians. In Europe here, it's a politician o jela. Abenaka moya ka kodoke ambulopokon. It's a politician o jela. Any political party in this western world here, kataka mani boto saka, unless if disaster happen. But just ka fengetendro kata domorul sang kanatindi anatan karafemal. You are insulting me. You know that I am poor. You know that I'm hungry. Itenyanta menkela to fight a way. Meya kinantefana belono lanfanyi. But politician only in Gambia, hani na fengole na baby nyole. UMC nkol. Ifana mbole ke kambi. And they tell kole ko inatale to change the dynamic of the politics in that country. And most of their politicians in the UMC even, they start with the dishonesty. Because ngajele ko yaya mentin sanya, atata ya invite. Ya invite, malo for kian namu, no si for those la school, no so la school fenkelam. Ya invite. And then atata yo, ayota ka associate with the UMC, kajeko, they are behind the UMC. Because that is how we get the relevancy. Most of the politicians or political party we fail because we hide ourselves on fake campaign and fake kanitandi mollako molle ben koma tarko wo modoli noli benta in an isule la me yalo kanin politiko ma fe manuala but it better ni benata lo tala. The Gambian politicians are so fake. The Gambian politics are so fake. Walatina it will be very difficult purunga nyato nga kendo tombo. Moment man independent no financially, moment yalo ko man independent no ninata survival la for politicians no le call survive. It doesn't matter what political party nyato ko be muneke kan, they will continue to support them because he wolleje as their God. Wala tina Adam Baro. Akweta Gambia di ube male ko Adam Baro manode. Akweta imale. Bade yalo muneketa. Adam Baro la agentol. Men yalo ko wolbe million le sodoka. Wala 1 million fana ko wala ka wuli tan le taje. Wuli lulo le taje kamani boto sa molye. O so wo mol nyantal la dependi telleka. Wo mol fana baje la ko nyille munna alati. Ninna aladum bota gentel be balula nyadile. Because the mentality na we inject in the society. Are the politicians helping the society? No, they are not helping them. Are they helping them to know what is their right? No, they are not doing that. The only thing they are doing is inducement. The only thing they are doing to subdue poor people into their poverty. They are using that as their opportunities. Well, at in a political party, when people suspect ko, kodole babul, parakaji kamo ntarajel, and that's what is happening in UMC today. Because they believe ko Taliban have a money. They believe ko that I will hold the position. Some believe ko, okay, when Taliban became a government, I will have a ministerial position. But they don't care about the manner. They don't care the policy. They don't care nothing. But ngamune care badi ya lomu animfuare mengi ajamamu fuare yale. We have a problem in our society. But we don't talk about it. Mamoje menkunim baliata. Katambi most of the Gambian electorate. I'm sorry to say this. Because in Cambodia, jele surtout la funding ki wol fon. Ni ko Gambia no yem mankuning akan kamfa, but kunim balia is killing this country. Ntoli yamira kunim mumenti ngam pare ngam ni musole ngam makeup ngata si ngai surwa atodu nyin Senegalese mbalak misko do keje mbem fam mamandila mbem ko mo dila molla mbem na broskela ten ko my sister wo manke kuniwti Yagala kunimu munet. Know your right. Know your right. Ite be mo support ka ki defa refet ke ma leg ni mangi talibe way sen wala ki nan gafo ko alla kafoni is a refet refet YouTube movement guy refet movement Gambia, you have a big problem. You have a problem. You know, some of people, they are telling me, UDP will be disappointed. You will be shocked. United Democratic Party, we are here to stay. Some of you are praying, ni UDP ma win in 2026 election, party is going to die. Wala ma tell la wisti. Ila wish womanke ko wole beta ite me wish does not mean that wole be happen la no ite la wish le mode adamadi ikafo nyadile innamal amru biniya innamal likulli amrin manawa ya adamadi jala life no aku kendel ma ku kurna fenne so ay me ngandia atella ngani yo momenti wala muko kay tie UDP fa bari the only stupid and ignorant person wale kap dua ko opposition party liye fa banko kan because munemu they don't know the principle of democracy. There is no democracy in this world whereby there is no opposition there. Opposition are the pillar of the democracy in any nation. Because they pressurize the sitting government. They pressure the ruling government to do the necessary jobs. Imagine the society, we call them kohasidolo. After ko be kumaka men foka, wala muntel fond la batadal. Ni opposition lota bi UDP kap diamo men beki wala muko. Na jata kendea. Ite membe NPP ibe na faka wo jata kendel. Ni kurante bukata planet maskate jaraje. But you are so weak. You are so blind to see your own suffering. Somebody outside there fighting for you. You term that person as an enemy, while you are the enemy of yourself. Some are in the politics because the hate they have for the political parties. Some, they are not even interested about the Gambian issue. What they are interested about, because they don't like UDP, or they term UDP as a Mandinka party, they have nothing to do with the Mandinkas. Those people, they care less what is going on in the Gambia. Even though their families will be victims, their children will be victimized, that system may defend, or the system may they ignore due to their hate. Hate. Ite memba vola ko UDP albe surprise lale, albe shock lale. UDP we might shock for their defeat, but think about your children who will go to hospital whereby there is no medicine there. Think about your own future. Ite men nisa sa de beta leptano dete bortal laje. Think about your own survival. Ko beta marse o mento manke UDP that not only UDP are going to face that difficulty. But ila ego, ila hatred, and then ila unnecessary. Wala kina kila ko wala tabakhadu. Alkana kenyo kondante ulti. Fala tanajasu, wala tajasasu. Alkana kenyo no malalti. Amambete ya. Because society na injector with the hate. A society buka develop no koteke because the hate ni adamadi un tata sondomo kono konnante afata jedro aka muneke ake sondomo no role fa you might not see any reality again walakina alako kafiro le ko sum bukumu yum fahum la yeguna e sondomol be sukirin nge sonde me nyali sukile isa kilol be sukirin e tejeno la koteke andu ite murno la koma walakina alako kila ko fashta bima tumaru wa arada anil musrikin. Ikodi molula many yaloko they know the truth. Ye tonyaje yalo muna mutonyati katu momen kallo ya kafo ko ntel ngalo ne baromano ntel ngalo ne ko corruption be Gambia kono ntel ngalo ne ko Gambia is going backward. But until Malafi UDP la baro tuje wole fisa UDP na. Now you are not talking, you don't care about the suffering that your people are going through, but the hate you have for UDP. Wole ba kin na ko alinga baro fasa kan diuni e bata mba manyo le bata andi ite ba be system o membe ite ba toraka. Ni ite ko ndenga karle kon. Fo system o ibole defend le ba mala toro kama. Wota ite mu din kurumbale tide. Ite mu din kurumbale tide. And in Gambian Fontel, UDP, we will continue to advocate the suffering of the Gambia. We will continue to advocate the issues that are affecting our people. If you like, man, Jalika, itefana jam, molinya katari la lebe la life, ikana ke interrupt, ke call, pour que la life distract. Inya ben na life, ikan call. I can't understand. So, ni adi baby, Gambia la politiko kono. Nga ku kiline gigi. Hadani role beji. From all the political parties in that country. Womo kilun lebene bafole ko baro manta takun kan ha baro, but at the same time causes menyanta baro bondilaje, they are under this supporters in that causes. Because ngalo nako bi, ndol manke alati de. Bari Adama Barrow pro bondije without UDP abe kola yalalde. But they prefer even more ben kono kunu. UMC Taliban alamul. They even prefer Adam Barrow continue so that isa afo ko imagine vindicate tale afelenga afale nalinga falunke. Nko itela for kensionet. Ama UDP sambatlato. Yes, we might be shocked on political defeat, but are the only one who are going to suffer? B, cement manke o membe Gambia B. Fali be nyata. And most of the issue is walamuko. Abentele diaspora sole affect kandina men be sirin Gambia. Tonya abe Gambia no affect kanede. Because modol beje niaje wala kordal kono domorol ketaje tata bulo ku kosoleda. Modol beje wala kafuntile kata rabola ni rakiro je dawoda ye soje puri fanansi rakiro kelo ye balwo sambela dimbal. All these people are sitting to the way be la family balundika Allahu a'lam. Abeman ke fente fo corrupt man sakunda. Adama Barona la mol, they are so confident ko itel be win lale. Not because of ibe do women nade. Not because of the government is good, but the division, the hatred within the opposition, they have this confidence to win. Because Gambia, the problem of momenti, mukamba di unimakoi, ninge silo kame yalo kamanke jamala nafati. Niaje President Barrow fona tatam jomale ba puska. Eka umbo kilun lemo ikafo eko ha until the constitution is free. But what more killing Lenin at a co? Gambia no le constitution not la wish, because now a constitution is the will and the will of the majority Gambians. Many yalo go last and constitution is all about this. That's why you go to the referendum. Ka fion many safe nga nyin fo ye banku de nyininka nte left nyin nyineke aliana tindali yake lwa. That is the constitution. But aliyo kele Adama Barrow killing na interest count. Over sado the 2.something million interest because of what Adama Barrow in alone affect. You see how poor and how myopic some of Gambians ila mentality benyame. Ite me mire diuna ko luwa nyi membenaka ndiwo betar la wol luwale koto. Ime mira nyi na luwa nyi membenaka mfa betar la wol luwale koto. Ime mira luwa membenaka ndefon betar la wol luwale koto. That should be your concern than one individual interest. What you see, because the Adama Barrow le muila alati. Gambia di ujama beje niya foya ke diming, but imang ala soto, iman la alala, ala meye Adama di unida, Adama di menna harjobe ala bulu iman la wala. Hanning ayatra ko ala ko, ako ma min dabbatin fil ardo illa ala Allahi rizikuha. Ya'lamu mustaqarraha wa mustawdaha. Ala yinef. Ako feo fenyin dunia kono dafe on kono ntele ya dada, nga bela harjo landile. And I alone the Jomala Bala Harjo Sotla Wato Mena. But Gambia do man believe in. What I can see, they spew nonsenses. Intended la constitution it's like if constitution ka fanne natindi wala constitution mu kitabol te me yalo ko alaka jindinka, while the constitution is provided by the citizen and was citizen ol yela wo juti kele mansa kunda ya sin luaka wo mansa kunda mo kun fenke wala kinan kwale ko morality te wo society kono, and any society me yalo ko a failta morality la wo society buka progress no, because the morality wole adamadi ya protect, morality wole na consent protect, morality wole adamadi una development protect. But if you don't have moral, you can do whatever you like. Walakin corruption is rampant in the Gambia. We see corruption as our second sunnah. Fole tekere. Kuno many d'accord tako. Because moli malla moli kanyaje moli ko politiko detita. Barinka vale ko misilime nafi ko ikala nafi kiyalo munela. Na ko politics is dirty. Anyinka, why are you doing the politics as a Muslim? Why are you associating yourself with something that is dirty and that is against your religious principle? Why are you doing that? So they authenticate their own hypocrisy. Kaje kontelmu misilime nafi kolleti. Katungalo ne politics is dirty, but we are still doing that dirty politics. Omo kilun le kata jame on to ninji mol sita ye haftani bali dum ninji kawandol be keri ye fan samba jame on to nin sayal be keri ye fan samba jelto al kata wo sayadu lal mental bu kakaram fan ko mbe be men na sayatu lumbe na mol be mabelam fan na sayatu. There is no politics in the Gambia. There is only provocation. There is hatred against each other. We are just, pulling one another's legs for a kareko, nye boy, career boy. I nafa munela. Ite babe Gambiante babeje. Ndimubeje. Inandimbeje. Ite laftale UDP boy. Handing ayatar talibete ganyela. Handing ayatar karite ganyela. But in bait was so far in Konodina telling aje ko ite lafta mena weke. Coming, we intel Gambia diunala pride. And the government is taking that as their advantage. Gambia dimu bukamo bondi wala atinna ko ngakita abodo karako akadiamu adama diunela muslim wala daji ko what is the human munemu adama diunti badana ta fem fana ko adama diu you have to pray ala dani pour yeka funyoli soto yep moli soto many yalo ko be sorandila the people many yalo ko they will remind you of God. Nyeka funo soto menke remind alala what. Ma fe buka mistake because we are not bound, we are bound to make the mistakes. Wala tina alai tubo natindi. Ay tubo natindi aseta konye ko tubo sarto munine. Surutu tauba adna damat. Tubo sarto mumenti wala mko yene misa الندامة ولا ميبني مثل علامة فيون كان فاطا من تنبيتي تبول ولا بتوبو ساتو كنت أن لا يعود إلا الذنب ندت مورلا كوتك كتاني جنوب كول كم بمن كيكا نين كدرو Allah accept you. But until la political is so polarized, na political is so toxic because munemu the society na fiko siata society kono so ko ala ko tonyendiro amal lafiala. ولكن ألاكم إني حرمت الظلم على نفسي جعلته بينكم محرما فلا تظالموا ngatoñe o tale nga haramu yandante imagine ala me mulda ate fanko ate ala mo bukate nyinin kade ate le kam mo nyinin ka mo marray so kate nyinin ka bada ko ate ala fon ye toñero haramu yanda famale akwana ta kentel adama dul tema haramu fenti say in society men nata ka wo toñero ta ka promote ala dunata munela lawka ako ma zada zalimina illa khasara tonyendir la mbuke la fa fenna na manke kasaro lete imagine wo kasaro wala be Gambia ka kato the society is full of the people many aloko they are defending the tonyero wo banko kam adu ala du yamune fonye o ma zada zalimina illa khasara ate tonyendir la fa la fo fenna na manke fenko lete na manke muneti kasaro. Imagine corruption member Gambia, we are still okay with that. julol be tala na banko tola yala. We are still okay with that. Na nyato kolbe kuma kurun fola. We are still okay with that. Na nyato kolbe tala be ite respect kelanna ebe banko don tilimbali yala. We are still okay with that because the hatred is full in that society because intol malla finyola kairo den kare mata kare fan kitala. Nka si so konko nyoy wala. Ike si so konko mo e fenna membe fan Africa. Ika fole ko self hate. Ya mira ko ebe Essa le kamfandika atare ko Essa la o kamfandiro me ba ke kala te fon fadi badi woni beta wo e bete badi victimize la ka Essa kamfandi dalilo menka fole te Gambia kon wala ki day kamol ja UDP dabo ne te kila ka president nka foy ko fo dabo la ke baliya president wala ke mo kurunti ba dabo la ke baliya president wala ke ka fo ko amanke mo kendeti ba dabo la president yana la president ya balia wo be Gambia electoral la bulu ani ala subhanahu wa ta'ala bawo ala de nka ko be Gambia di nka ko be tikal ka to la ala la nyinke ala atara be fania albe ala to ku yala to ning ayatare ala mu adama di wolati lolo abe Gambia no sabaka court for fake allegations false allegation against him mammoje menka ala allegate mammoje ni dunia ko man society je menka ala allegate katambi Gambia duna albe allegation ala dron ala le kitanyinna atal ko ala ye dalilol le landiale sababu landiale akale ko albula ni sababu noma alkalde wo sababu kela wo sababu nol toro nata la kal ko bi yalla mota yalla mo amni yalla mo defne wonne mbal si loho yalla ban loho yalla de nga wara wat bay bayil so sa loho ta sa loho abule fon bulo kono abule fon bulo kono باو كتابول يا فلان لم يجعل الله الشفاء فيما تحرم عليكم على تالتامن سير لا كوكرونا كومي يالو كاتي فون يا حرام يندالما سايبه كوكيكا على من حرام يندما كان نافو على لي نينكي على لي كيتي نين سو على لي كيتا الكاليتا جينولا على كويكو كانا مول فاسا تينيارو كان كاتون قرانو كوين كو تعمرو بالمعروف وتنهون عن المنكر النيو يامر كو كين ولا نيو فتاندي كو كورول ما بارال كوم بانتل بي نيو يامر كو كورول لا مي نيو فتاندي لا كو كين دول ما ساي و كو كورول لا باتانو لا تالكا الكتا سي كوم لا الكا نيو على بنكي وت اتر كا بي فيك ولكن باتا بي جورمارين الكا فنت الله نيم فان بليفيندي علال اليامل كا على نينل غامبيا ديون قرانو ندول مان كاراندي barin kambe moy karan Allah ni aje Qur'ano ko mole ko la taqtulu awladakum min qasiyatin imlakin nahnu narzuqukum wa iyyakum inna qatlan kana kitabun kabira ako al kanali diwni fa fuara yala kole yali kan bar Gambia fal tole bawe ala kadiyamu hakilima lede abu kadiyamu ko albe pistole leta la kal diwni fa albe muro leta la kal diwni soke fa bari alla aksonol bal diwni fa la katum fuara yale kamam ye diwta ya waf ye diwdi mola e nyin kulunye ye diwme wulu nyanta daji ko kendo skila bari yalon ne ko kolle be difficulty ma yadi modo la kaya kulu ya tata daji ko bataro dunda kunna Christianol sina walla len sede unbelievers men yalo koy date ala kuto yenay kale ko ala din kari bulambul mba sponsor la mbe karatel family fana makola ali yal diun compromise ikafa men yastaruna al hayata ad-dunya bil akhirah ali yal dunya tal ya wafi ali yal al kiyama wafi dunya la because of difficulty ala ka fo la ko wala taqtul awladahum min qasiyatin imlakin nahnu narjukukum wa iyyakum innaka kana kitaan kabira qur'ano la munyintide ali kanali diuni fa fuara yala silankan katun kamo fa fufkali diuni fa fuara yala silankan wa mukule ku jawbalo nte alaya moy tayya ko mani boto fele tulubi don fele wo be ka fa man tambi 10000 ay man boto fulo ni tulubi don men nanta man tambi 10000 tala sisla bari ayana tindi teme ya ko la bero dina yem fasa italo wo bero wala be marli diuna karawna wala be marli diuna jata kende yala wala be marli te fona jata kende yala wala be marli la seno kenya la bal wo be lori wala ka ila dino be lori wala ka yela dino ni le diuna balwobe sama ite ta bero fay wo mariye bara akoy te mala de tonya nyim mano de bara because of nyim mani boto men nati nya wala yen samba fuara ya kammala mbeta benna bero di la sanjilulu benna sanjilulu jata kende ya karafalama mbenna sanji lulu dino karafalama mbenna sanji lulu sama seno karafalama mbenna sanji lulu tanko karafalama handing ayatara mano bar mbadi la kato ay man boto le dinna ide di samba leptano ta fata je ye ide mo fata leptano te ka fo mole ko e bi kay do hol yalla le yes mane kunango ndin ko nge kondo manul be ndel mal bel al mamut al sonta wala sa na le kamane je dawda la ko karanta jawla kundal e kansane je dawda karanta jawla kundal ko lebu de le to bindi bari bu ka so wala bi ka so wala fekas ka wala ke ala ko al kanali diuni fa but al baldi woni fa kan suto tilo man sakunda ay kurunda tile through corruption you are killing your children because you tell about corruption on intaka defending the corruption that is victimizing your own children ni fata al dun samba bo leptano to borte jal ka fo mole ko ala le kitanyin ولكن ألاكو ما كنا محلك الكرة حتى تبعث في أمها رسولا فنين كيلا من تو من تنتحل كيلا تتورو لا من تو كان نمان تاتين دنيا كنا بتورو لا من كاتو نت على وما ربك بظلام للعبيد نت من كنا جون توني لاتي مبكا أدم أدم من غاتا دا غاكانو غافيسان دي دافو بيت نت على تو توني لا ولكن أكون جانم بمن تو من تحل كيلا فونا كيلا ريال كي نوما nga kilariya ki noma ka ni tandi la ko yes ni mambeta ni tata balanta wotumo lembe halako la leka walakin naliya society wa society be tora de society ni balanta to nyale fo gambia no bukalo la ka ko adam baro mundu way man kay UDP adam baro mu tok sa mo tana UDP mu ñew fal buka wole fo say ande ite man bero fay moye because of yakan e man bero fay moye because of yalo kabe dogol but ye bero fay to protect to avoid the orders to come into the power isa ni mbata melate kay ka fay ko bi doxal yalla ba doxal yalla ya dogal ci sa bopa ha baylen sid nafik ya bi amul ben jering Gambia baylen albe social media ndol men bebe social media ndesan yalon mune fon bala fa warta ntel fuaron al sori ko le nada ko sane kunan ko le we kataron ko kane ka he nyaabe la le belay mane kunan ko ite le kataron ko le ka ke bila nyaabe la ya mete life le ida ben na life kan ko le ka fonye ko nyaabe la le belay yalo Gambianol ala dela na problem of moment that society is destroyed atinyatale yaje ndela nyimbulo fele kuno nem wulda rek ngaji je na nyimbulu choko mbuka fa mama ndino nadare Gambia na me ki ba fa nye ya ye do kule ye korde ja kuno mbeje ki krine nek mbulo just at suddenly rek nañu mbulu choko ñi ngade ntan mbuka mama ndi nga fon namuso fa ko nyame tale tan man kayane ay bambutulo ma ata bambalo bela ay mambulo bela be nyabi bi so man dan data formation to bi nga explain dron ko formation yan kay kumbe fenkere net rek mbulo balanda ko ne ko you need vitamin D akonye ko vitamin D fen ko le kan mangel jamano ka lack of vitamin comme itel ka fa mangel akonye ko vitamin D mangel akonye this side benin somaya men kono sultantel africa non tilo le ka vitamin D produce so wo tili buka bo me yalo ko so kontel mo fim baltengino del men yalo ko we are so dark e ka understand pour ka wo tilo tembalo now yalo mo fim balo tiktale we are very thick skins so skin yin pro tilo buko kandike me yalo ka bis vitamin D produce no ibalo kon. And vitamin D is very important because ate is like magnesium. Ni itelle ka kulo ka yada kendal di kulo kono la ni kulo kono demi uniaje most of time aka caused by the ma for every kuno smart ma for every ka fo nyadi le anga le fona vila botan kono kuno scales ela ika franco demi un menso kulo kono demi un ten ma for every time vitamin D le ka cause let me claim that Barankame fo wala mko sometimes kenyi ba if joinul kono katari di min kante la fen ko ni most of time ni ajet rek surtout la ni vinda ko na longo you have a vitamin D fen ko you are lack of vitamin D Brinta da je rek aya nga explain ajira ko nyako badu nga ñu flash tadi lañ ko ñi jël andu ñu flash tani ala yalla ñu dada munela ala yalla dada munela this flash tani dada kano e ka kano billa wala tala kano afado fawne afado be ya dada kano lela ñeñin ke ayaja be tenda ba kamta ko mole be ngalo ko no soka kano abe wumbere baraka wumbe o men fikra ka wodi mi ne sabana na muso e bambu tulo kan gaje sa en ngambulo kuno jegje tam bukambulo mamandi no nin gambela tambi ko ye kortere ta ngamor karle no nin gambela e ma fula nyele ko ye kortele wata ngamor karle wata because munekeda alay londo dinnalon kontenna londol stamandila man fenke don katulam fanjindla ala al mallawo ala fawla gambia do al problemo balbulu the sad thing is wala mu kontol men yalon kon be tamadula mandin gol ko tamala ba karanna ba nyil be bulon nalleti bar gambia tamala is more wicked than the molla men be serious wokono nyin konnante ya fa politiko ko na ntol tamala le ma be problemo yes ite you are okay here esa jawla jam ya kuno na muso en ay nyebele tabiya ma bon ko because nyebe mun na pro nyebe ni endo ko wala be mutalale nyebe ni nyankada ni endo ko wala be mutalale ay nyebele tabi kunun ko sudon si manta nyebella kuno wulta kuno ko sudon si manta nyebella wulta nda so matala nkombe kondo na muso ya ma bon ko in fact ala zanya ma koy fulan jawta saba jaw nani ja lulu jaw mus fula saba nani lulu for someone's punishment kan yebeta ka ma bon koto gambianol wala tina modol be jeni nata ikoy kan tel hadani altende hadani nola wallahi billahi tallahi fentem bulde fuaro le munte bar yalla denata banko wala ka men yalla ko wala mukafu mo le yalla nem basi loxo yalla wala ka bay de ci loxo yi fon le koto ala sa ñene ka al fone ko ci sol mel dal fankam ala ko ma ashabatu min shay'atin famin nafsika wa ma asabatu min hasanati famin Allah adamadi toro jama beje niaje itata society ko 65% of the population abebe bata kono wo that's a artificial suffering, it's not a natural adaman ko man sati al kafa alfane yalla mo tane buru yalla mo tane buru yes ala yolo fode ntol bela ta walla ko tu'til mulku liman tasha'a atele kam man sayadi mola men diata bot anin dalilul ka yalo qur'ano ni ka ifan deki qur'ano la aya kirin kan qur'ano la ayul kanyo fasarle isi aje ko yakulu huwa fojan kulu huwa do fenge dole beta faram fansin le nyaado bare yalo ndel la din say ustaz ndi ka lafle kan tel ndel men yalo ko Alazanya, no, nita wise number 2nd, number 3rd, number 4th, number 5th, because I nyebele babon koto. Nkombe konton kun si manda men da so mata nkombe konton na kata kela. Muta ma bon koto aka ko ni abantala ngadi mol. That is a pure provocation. That's a pure provocation. You can't understand. Gambiano alla ni si loho yalla wobe ken wala nyaadile ala ya adamadi dada ay adamadi bula fambul ama ko ala ye dada le akoy ko faman sha fali yaghfir wa man sha fali yumir na diate sonte alama na diate fana balante alama barwo ala kinu fana nata fo enne ko ako hanal tatante ala batu nal benta jamion kono fa ida kudiyati salati fantansiru fil arda wabtaghu min fadlillah nal benta kante ala fa tambam batu alla jamion kono ali janjang alla salul kola de bato kola al kana si jale bal fankela tasabiya wirdilal eta ma momi ala ko biren somanda yeta e salf e suba sal jamion kono sita je e ko etabe ala danol la e be siringe be tasabiyo jolonado ka jolondro e salfana isi sa yo fana yes salfana isi ye salfana fana salje beta bar subani konto wato te may sayda ta konto de bar wo konto ni soto danya me yolon fo ala le ajindina ela wata sabi diwri dole ajindina o ma ajindina de ala bukala jonene de nin ala kontele ka president ta bar ala fana ko de ako hanin nabiyo molu nimbe kila nkeki moli kawne la jamabe men fahamula wama arsalna min rasulin illa min lisani qaumihi liyubayyana lahum manta o manta pour ngana biyo mo fon kiyali kam ba kila nin kawne la pour nyin kamal safu ko haniyaje man nyin kem ma faham walakin nako manta o manta ala be kila nan ala alon ko abe hanna be mol kila nan tel mo fiun le kan aba jube la ka jama ka kan jomale fo mandinga kan ba wo sob regional ka kan jomale fo jomale siyata jeto that does not meaning ko kan nyine fi siyata nyin kan doti kan be kanyanta ala ya arabu kan fenke ba ka to hani qur'ano me yalo ke ka fajinta arabu kan la ala ya sen yandi je ako inna anjalinahu qur'anan arabiyyan la'allakum ta'qiluna abanta ako nga qur'ano jinde arabu kawne la pour nyin kammala ko sike hakil malte ama fo ko nyin kammala ko kado arabu kawne fi siyata kan beti kado kila mu arabu ti ne kan jinda kay ko tamande ka kan fo nyim makan ko le ba wala nyim tolo te ma jata jinna kan karana ta fon tele jam bare walakin ala ko hani nabiyom mulu nimbe kila kawne la walakin na ko nyin nabiyom qur'ano dambana jida arabu kawne tawrat manke arabu injil manke arabu jabura manke arabut ñil kilinte je memu arabot e be safe be mu hebris la de katun ye men ki na e kawn ñil la ye ki men kan wol mu hebris sol le so qur'ano jita kila ka kado arabono na modol be je wol yama ko arabu kan al kiyama mol bole fola e mofia Gambia ya bata warta fo balafa berekese Gambia ya bata warta berekese e mo bebe kumbola berekese ala fo Gambia no lali sabare berekese konnante kense o man nafa soto berekese albeje UMC alla supporter sol sign UDP katarin sabotage la dron kan sabotage dron momo negative sa fentel madura kata ali daha the one thing what I believe wala muko UDP ganye da bang aman tora fenna aban ganye bang aman tora fenna but in see nyol le bejabe meni tora la aman tari tora kan because of their UDP la toro mu UDP wala barola tambo mu Gambia be toro but some folks there because their heart is so dark they have so much hate against UDP so they think that ning Adama Barrow tamida it is going to affect UDP because UDP befall when UDP sifano patilum but what about when your country died because a country economic is collapsing bi cimento felentinte sai Bella frin cimento fona masoto ndo ma menta da cimento ni ko e kay jollum dol ka fayne 625 billahi wallahi tallahi bi somanda ayen kolna ukay kanasan mbeni li cimento la e ko nyeko cimento 550 sopo dol ka fay 625 because muneketa yo alla cimento is monopolized alla cimento me yalon ko ka dundi nam bankola ye fenko nyine ke ye importation of cement is monopolized ya monopolize nyaadile barola NPP fasa lalu men yalon ko wolle ka barola NPP fasa ye cement fenko di contrat ko di wolle la alla sukuro ya contrat ko di jomal la kalil wake am ke Gambia dinti faranyo contrat ko di ta jomal la kalil wage si ala compagnie si plight nole mammen dua bare kalil wage ala compagnie si problem soto nole when that happen before franyo bena stabilize la Gambia kono kedoro e baji la ko Gambians will go through the suffering and these are the heavy financial of the NPP al nyabe o bela dal bedeni nya Amar Jame yalo kal nya balate baro munati na baro fo Amar Jadam banne mu businessman oti Gambia ba Amar Samba nyine kijam Amar Jamba mut koditiolti Amar why they are sucking the poor blood taxpayer, poor innocent taxpayers money from the government. They pretend that they are rich people. Why they are using the poor people's resources, enriching themselves. We have money. If you are rich, nobody care. I told him, this guy, I will always continue to talk about him. I admire him, I like him, I respect this guy, and because he is very honest and he is the only serious business entrepreneur in that country. Ya jambe be janna bala business or car. He care less. Mansakunda. He followed the right procedures because we have the Ministry of Trade. But most of these people, why do they have direct connection with the NPP, la big winsol, and in Adam Barofang? Niaje businessman or businessman la, they are corrupt. Yaje businessman or businessman la, ila business hotel la banna. Ahmad Samba a disappeared into the thin air. What we da Ahmad Samba bukum bahal. Ahmad Samba be blabeto. Ahmad Samba business because money kita taxpayers' money. They are taking advantage and privilege of the taxpayers' money. But they pretend that they are rich peoples. The same thing. Ninja oil bole keka. Ni mol diam de ka mo le hal kanadiam ja oil mo jole employ. Mol la kodon tel ma fo nadia tay Gambia be employees is none of our business. But you cannot punish innocent citizen for one individual interests and then the rest of the banko don't bet suffering. Salam Company. Call nada ko de. Nileka atodun nileka al sorry de call le kadun, you know, ya don telephone na ko siata. Na ko siata. Wole tu The problem is Adama Barrow and yin business partner sol. Fali ameko ayin abenin business contract called dikan ja oil dal for zero. Because ala interest lebeje. What is special about Ja Oil? For Ja Oil is the only Gambian may yalonko wolebe employment create that country. How many private entities sold lebeje in supermarket in dun? Why you kunde bedulal? Ibe mo le employ. Why Ja Oil become their special business partner? They know why they are doing. They are fooling us. Maybe they are fooling some Gambian, but they cannot fool all of us. Yes, cemento ta ya kompa ifenko di mol ka cemento order na no without Ja Oil. But yalo birin Adam Barrow na tay muneke. Ye wo mol la wo mol meni ka cemento order na through the land. Ibuka kata direct Senegal ka cemento order na ye clearance lancing yol bela clearance lancing takari bo. Just to ikafo nyadile to onda ikafo nyadile. To endorse and promote Ja Oil la business. But you promote the biggest business and they're killing the small scale businesses. And with small scale businesses, will Ja Oil give feeding to those people in their family soul? Will ke diun la karamur jo wala ike ba diun la kol jara wala kon ike fon la kol jara wala kon ay muneke wala clara rancine pour kata cimento kamanam bantala tro ko la Senegal kono ayo be fale eka wo useful in the name of promoting our own industries. Because yalon neko Ja Oil and Abubakar Jawla and in Salam Company. These are the people many are but they are all financially to the NPP. But look at this. Bankola economic about disrupt because of one individual interest. Ning ayatar no Almanya small scale business on many aloko kata Senegal kata cemento order nanje alma wol stop ninja oil man cemento so wol basotol but yalo munene muneke ibiri yen kerek be benefit di kan Ja Oil la because Ja Oil is doing lot. Ja Oil is doing lot. Yes, Alazana nge konto thank you so much nka ega onyadi le sane debe Senegal adebe holidays le kono ndeka e fojanne on the second side on the 5th. Yalo by this time kata Gambia le bari nyina wokai no. So ye boleke Ja Oil say kam isa biri yen start cemento start ka sele santo because munemo that is normal anywhere. E ka fo men nako when the demand is higher than the supply, the price will be high. But when the supply is higher than the demand, the price will go down. So what happened now? The demand is higher than the supply because the supply is monopolized. And then the innocent people are paying the price for it. Because it's bring Adam Barrow la yembasa kundanata. Zafono this was starting brand UDP problem also. I need nonsense start. Abubakar Jawla nyul kalansinul dila. Kalilu wage nyul. Kana business monopolized. But Nidiam de Kweko, our market is liberal. They are lying. Gambian market is not liberal. How can you, you call the system liberal? Liberal meaning is free of, any citizen who have a capacity to import something into the country. Let them do it and pay the tax. You have no control over them, as far as they follow the due procedure. But you terminated the clearance lancing of the small-scale businesses. Many years ago, when the cement was doing it without Jawla, because cement was 350. We should ask ourselves, how come cement just jumping? Within 3 years, Adam Barolani, within 3 years, cement, that is more than 100% increasement. From 300 to 500, now 600, within 3 years, because they monopolize the system. And the muneke, yela business, ye can always importation. Me yaloko is banko diun kamen demand back. Yabe chika yadi NPP la close associate menke finance. Ila mitu nibe keri menka jol that deal. Ila mitu nibe keri menka motul provide. Because those people also are not doing that for free. Because they expect something. What expectation on until banko diun, including NPP supporters, are paying the price for it. Fonyine tekere. Say banku din dol men beje ka cement o jundi nan kunu yo la lansino terminate you want to promote the ka fonya dile our own companies, our own industries, but promote something that you from come and produce no funny, because Jawla is not producing cement. Jawla kana cement o produce no adadare mbandi amunko akanale kata wole ta Senegal kana tinde ikana ba koteke ikana ba ko nyimfeng. Say ninkunu ba small scale business o men yalonko men yalo be fara fenyele men bentel la basenyol men betula ko tolde kata no tambanyol ka cimento tananje kana ka wafi yol be stop ko wol mol be nyanta tala Jawla le bulsay. What do you do? That is no more liberal system. The market is no more liberal, but a monopolized. So because you force those people to go and take the cement from Jawla. For example, Jawla Casimento na asono Senegal 350. I transportation be jundi jeto. Let's say Jawla ya wafusai 380 or $400. And ya espeko nde lawo small scale business or many fana ya lonko istano Senegal kata the same cemento tana je 350 yol block sign eko wol beta tala Jawla bul now 400. And you expect those people also yet at Jawla blue 400, yena ye transportation ojo, many cemento serendi yolijo, many better agenda yejo, ye motor tiojo, you expect them to sell the same price for 420 or 30? No, they are going to sell it for 500 at least to get $30 profit. So until many alon ko be passe ma fana, e motol be bola nam combo le car transportation ke kata basse. Men fana be basse, wol fana men bentel la santo ta sam basse, ya wol fana la transport. At the end till many alon ko be santo tola. We will end up buying the cement for 650, 630. That is the monopolization. B abe banko diun fuarul taka abe torandika. But Jawla be banayal because Jawla fele men diate ka wolek. Ya fele birila cemento lota banko be de torare. It's like if Jawla is the only businessman in that country. So President Barrow does not care. Ko molle bo banko ka wol kata rakiro le nyinin pour ye danda wala sambela sol ko molle bo banko ka wala domoro be dendin block ko solela molle bo banko ka wala balwo be dendin karalalel molle bo banko ka wala be fenko be dendin rakiro lela yenyil be sindi so kono lo kun joli cemento man soto no nyil be balu kanyadi. You have no assistant to all those people. You don't think about all those people. But you are protecting an individual business interest. These are the government. Me yalo ko imam balafaso no banko di unen konka wolle protect. Mbe wolle fasaka because of allied hateless to UDP. Let's continue defending them. Albe bola ku kalam. E bala banko be waflale. Mansa kunda me yalo ko ni diamuta. The sad thing and embarrassment from NPP supporters is it a platform for I silo ledera, I kian keteng, I basile keteng, I fenko keteng. Why your citizens are suffering under hunger? Your citizens are suffering under medical problems. Your citizens are suffering under water shortage, electricity, no. But you sit in every platform nonsense spewing baro silo ledera abe the time of development or nothing, all this bullshit because you want position there. You want to be recognized by Adam Barrow Nalani criminal government. Be business or be men be blue. Ali be cross ba nyileka NPP finance. Wala tina Adama Barrow na la Masakunda, they will never come out and say a word about this cement shortage in that country. Because they know mune cement shortage ni cause, and they know mune atina abe cement shortage ni te diamulala because ila business NPP financial partners wale dabe kuonyi kono. Gambia diun altal kuo yella de. The sad thing about del fuara diuni. Until men be so far and be, until lebe social media, we are. Well, I can for UMC la supporters. I'll be member la supporters in UDP ta come undermine. I'll be kumol be full of mapurka mol jutin dinna. Sometimes I think al kaninale. I'll be member full at talbe at double affect la fenna. Aman double family affect fenna because double family are not suffer. Most of you men man double family law. Altamol yinin kameya la family law. Whether financially they are poor like any of us. Atel men be Europe jang. Albe Gambia kono. Albe UDP sabotage. Almantal caring. Kaje ko Talibe is not somebody who is going to be affected. Because Talibe, I kodo sotole. Whether you like it or not, volumutonyat, ala baluaman affect fenna. Wala tina Talibe doesn't care. No, I UDP. Abe tembo mentoten. Only presidency abe wole jekang. Ga winta nyimbama winba. But to see UDP failed, that is Talibe ambition. Kaje ko imaje mandeta bari imaje fana mame. Because he is not going to face this sufferness. Because ana flow bebule. Lawyer Usain Dabo, Ababulla, la family la bebula. These people they can afford to go to Senegal to treat themselves there. They can afford to go to Canada, to America, to Germany here to treat themselves when they are sick. Talibe, Ba Usainu, or Mama Kande, Essa Fali that or for another business on them. So why do you think that these people they keep us in hostage to divide us because of they want to be president? Because Munekera, they are not going to suffer even Adama Barrow win the election. But iteme yalo kalbe wurle noma. Atel po electoral men yalo ko ni betale e ka tulol sambalia. E ka tulbidon sa e ka sambalia. E ka manbodo sa e ka sambalia. E ka afo kalbula talbe nom. At the end, albenna vota kan alba split kan. Alwamina kalbe UDP split albal fan split kan. Because munam you are going to face the consequences. Consequences member kono. Atel le beta fet kan not talbe, not Ba Usain, not Essa Fal. So if these people don't care, well, yaje ko atel banko diun la bata imban fenke wala foitel binakan ka fo me yalo ka kamuta ko UDP mbenga lo ne ko president yai ko alal kadi bar alako inna makanna fil ard lahu atayna kullu shay'in shababa fa atiba ushababa dunya dawoda yefew fenje nyin dunya ko na keta abe alako ngak yefew nje fenje nyin dunya ko na sababu be la ngala wotal bula wo sababu no. So tel dun la Gambia la president ya a sababo muntul ada Gambia diun leti and until majority le ka president winning by the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Sa ite bota wo kafo kono you divided that kafo. E kata lo ifanye ke fankili United Movement Party. Do you care about the suffering that the Gambians are going through or you care about being a president? But these are the young people. Many are like kana ikalo mole kakumadima fo ntel nyun dega bi len gis atara ko na alufalu many are loko many e banko je ya try yalo Gambia phone is so funny. People who were during the Gambians crying, during our bloodshed, during our torture, during our exile, the people we don't see them. The people who don't know that Gambia exists today, wole kallo ika from molie, many yalo ko ye niola, yela na fulola, ye tocho, yela ku kenyol fa, yela ku kenyol bute, yela ku kenyol dol sene, ikenya atili wala kafoko, itile banko leje. They are more, they are not interested about partisan politics. What an insult! If it is only partisan politics, I don't think Solo Sandem will die. If it is only partisan politics, I don't think Singul Nyasi will sacrifice his life. If it is only partisan politics, I don't think Solo Kurumang will die. If it's only partisan politics, I don't think so. Sadio Kunjan Sanenyul, I don't think so. Lamin Dombon Dibanyul, I don't think so. Femi Pitanyul, these old people, many Yaloko, they don't need nothing in this world. Even the Mazakunda Kotena, the Sadio Kunda Sanenyul, Mazakunda, because they cannot hold any high ranking in that government. But they sacrifice because they want Gambia to be liberated. You have no respect. They are so partisan. But those that make it true, United Demo me ya fo nya ko modo beje ka fa fo tombo nya dilam akatula fo lanje ko UDP is in pain because of Talibe yal bula okay, because you are brainless. If you don't have brain, your thinking capacity will be always lower. Dunia manke nyintiko ka fo don teka safero le keno I am intelligent. No, even Essa Jawla I'm not intelligent. But in Kamem Fueko, Walamuko, Niteko UDP is in pain. Taliban living UDP affecting us. Yes, I've been affected in a way la kununku kenyolo. Adamadin killing Hanabota society kon. Society ka feel ni mo killing fatan na sato to sato benyo kakuya. But faka domoro nati was sato beleba. Hani UDP belola 1996 Taliban was 9 years old. So what to thank God. Birin Talibe sanji konon to UDP be struggle kela for Talibe na sanji tansaba. I ne benefit wo United Democratic Party la. What wo party manke party kuntanti de. Yes, call us any names. We are grateful. Ko, we produce a mayo that you and others are today supporting him because you see the competency in him. And without UDP, you might not know his competency. Because I don't know Talibe, you don't know Talibe, and others don't know Talibe. Only his close associate know Talibe. That's why today you know Talibe today because of United Democratic Party, and we are grateful to that, and we will never regret why producing such people. Then Mugambia banku din kendol let. Parti nyin lota ka banku din sembentu ya. Wala tinan ko musolu alna ale UDP fasa. Alna al fasa. Ñil men yen TikTok sungu din dun men yalo ko be fan londi lata ñil ñu boy refet ñil nalet ala dabo la ko al kanyin sungu din dun men yebe lone TikTok ñil ni mo comme ñil mu boy refet ka fo mo let ñil ni ne sungu because ntol la sungu din dun jama be jete le ko refet wo mu outside let e jama be talbe fasa boy refet kunim baliane boy refet ñil nal la mu karan kada lodron le ñan talbe la min kay talbe ñere ñan talbe ngado UDP alinga proud who we are yalo mu nekida all these political party member Gambia, let them come out and tell us which candidate it même produce la political party kono for be molike bulo chodi le ka fo kalike president until we are thankful. UDP is a very great political party. May Yalonko under the leadership of Ba Hussein. But you know why? I admire people. Many Yalonko they are ila action. Ila words are followed by the actions. Ila words are followed by the action. But you cannot just spew unnecessary sweet talk, reflectinga, better lola dulate baflan. Yalo leadership, any difficulty in that, ya lead. And that's what our leaders did, United Democratic Party. The rich history nga men soto patita soto la banko kan koteke. Patita soto la banko kan koteke. Nga ben soto banko kan. Patita soto la Gambia koteke because there will be no dictatorship in that country again. By the grace of Allah. Ntel la pabil. Aketa president men ka fo mole ko Ba Hussein will never be a president ngali nyine ka alla korda ko no president jolle botaji for not being a president for mo no la ko woto Gambia mo jamala mo kurunti ko tatu mo jolle be Gambia ko no melte ke la president yene de ke la president. So being a president does not make ko ita mari mo kendol woto ta adama di lebulu katu ala ko society wo society kam man sele bondali kono alla jama society daji ko be nyam me bas keno niaje ala man somba ay Ba Hussein fanake man sate ala daji ko kendo does not fit to lead us ala buka ala jontoñet ala ko ma rabbuka bi zalamil abid nin society kende ata dron ike fanje mo kendo le kono meni ka fo mo le ko ha ala le kam man sal tombo baru ala kino le ko mo le ko nalbe nyaaton kol tombo ala nyaaton kol tombo meni yalon ko daji ko nal daji kol tata woto ni te ka sunyar la ke bulo chodi wolle ko nyine la ko diata ni e fanan kono to sono muyti mo membe corruption ola ko ka wole fasa e fanon kono to mu corrupt people olete bari mo kendo misilime wala ko kadiya la saloleka misilime wala ko kadiya la aksonoleka walakin kila ko la yanjuru ila ashamikum wala ila wujuhukum ako inna allaha alade la yanjuru ila ashamikum ala bu kay balo la ñi ñaaju be neano e balo e refet neano e ila ba be banku mu kono ko ni la refet be yalla mu ne important e bal aldo ruha wala mu yiniyoti no bote bala manke fende ko de majin kate fay ni yo bote bala dron ko min de Essa Jawla ni yo bota bala bant albeta albe fay la dingo kon aliyem parende nyawnya ale fani ko e ko sitinna alen kirewani ji nyawnya albobe ke kana purun kana sunka albeta albe fay la banko kono timbol ben do mola bari nabaro ala ben konti bola wala walakin nako kila ko inna allah anta ala akwa ala de la yanjuru ila ashamikum abuka adamadi na balola nyi nyaajube wala wujuhu wala ila wujuhukum atal nyaada al fanan nyi nyaajube la walakin yanzuru ila qulubikum wa amalukum bare abal sondo molle kono jube la anin alkamul le bara bawo membe adamadi somdo mo kono most of the time aka wala put into the practice most of time walakin ay kamo jamaje be kuma kan kense ona foka bari ka kuma ka me fama fute sono mol ko ita bara nola ima adam barola man sakundaje be nyine kila adam barole ko gambia diwne ko kabo bas kabo brikama fokata abula koyna abe jonkon lelo la siloka pro mol si kari fonyo jelto aya kele kuma di ma fo aka wolek aka be gadinol natina men be krik aye natindile ame natindi kuma di ma fo barata sondo mo kono. So atoli meni yalonko alikafo ko UDP is in pain ntelte keno la pendi. We cannot produce someone ngake fenti ala la ma ko iro kamma kata ala sababo botan tel manke ala tide ala destiny te la rembulo kono de bawo bare ala ko la sey in kamilun illa bi sababu ngolo moy lon dal de fente kamal no la ngi dunya ko sababo te menna qur'ano fanan nata wo authenticate la ko inna makanna fil arda lahu atayna kullu shay'in shababa fa atba'u shababa fente ngi dunya ko man sababo ke menna hani president ya waron tellemu talibe la atuli jamabe jale talibe lombi albe UDP neni kay ngola ke nan koy kontel nin talibe te gros competition o ke o be kala UDP la ala tentu baliyalti a breastfeed baby nga mo men breastfeed han sa mba feed kan party membe lola talibe be saji konondo. If that party leadership is not great, do you think talibe will be a lead any mayo today in KMC? He might be not. He might be not. But because of the greatship, the great leadership. Leadership is not about how many things I succeeded there, but how I handle, how I progress the institution, the very institution that I'm interested about. How many young leaders I produce them. That is the quality of leadership. Because not everybody can be a president, but there are a lot of people who are more progress in their leadership. There are so many companies. Siemens, the leadership of Siemens. How many people? Siemens 100 years old jubilate to 2018. But the president, the Siemens manager never be a German councillor. There are so many biggest companies in this world. Some are 100 years, some are more than 100. Because they were managed by the leaders. And how many of young dynamic leaders they produce under their leadership. That is the quality of leadership. And that's what Ba Hussein did. Some of you, many you should be grateful, you should be thankful to have a leader like Ba Hussein who produced a young dynamic leaders. Many local claim as a Talbe Ahmad Bensouda. Talbe did not go and join DOI. He did not go and join APRC. He did not go and join GDC. All these political parties were existing when Talbe chose United Democratic Party among them. Because he see the progressiveness in them. So nin Talbe botantel kono trying to undermine that political party, saying that Talibe la bontel kono it will have big impact on UDP. Moli mo party mellota 1996 dindi umembe sanji kononto. Wala sanji kononto ina sanji tanzabo party yota yoke fendi. You might be a ungrateful person to think that person wala bo party kono abe party aba affect lale. Yes, ani mo dol tata. But mo fo Talibe mo foloti mo mota United Democratic Party kono. Because UMC, its ambition now is to sabotage UDP and sabotage UDP leadership. Ngo, man sayate ntel bulo konon ntadino la Talibela. Man sayate bulo konon ntadino la lawyer Usain Dabola. But we are proud of our old man. And his history will be here forever. History means soto. Ma for Talibeta soto lade. But Dabola 30 years of age atalle ko Dabo tobota because 1981 atalle Essa Jawla mawulu. Atalle Essa Jawla mawulu. But I hear the story of Ba Hussein. He never chose himself to be a leader. It's different from Taliban who say I have to be a leader by and force. That is the leadership we have and we are proud of him. And we will celebrate him. We will continue to celebrate him no matter the sabotagation. Ibake kanyim patila we care less. Until that destiny tete bulokono. Your wish, walam ko UDP fa. Your wish, walam ko UDP fail. We cannot be failed because we already we got UDP at a failing ola. Handing fail the election. Failing election does not mean it's a failed political party. Because in the history, aliko Talibe do kuoleke KMC. What I also believe I fell into KMC because me I don't deny Adamadu Yemenke. Ne alatemo kolef. He changed a lot in KMC. Likewise, Rohim Aliklo Menke Banjul. Likewise, Yanks Bemenke Kambi. Landisane Bemenke. All these people, La Talibe Muneke Wolmamenke. They all do well. And I don't deny his work at KMC. But you know why? You know what? That cannot be differentiated from United Democratic Party. So anywhere the history talk about Taliban, it will talk about United Democratic Party. And that history cannot be rewrite again. Rohim Aliklo also the same. That will remain forever and ever. UDP is the first political party who produced the female mayor in our capital city. That alone is a history. Al dua atil men be party local side. Atil men yal fanje katel le kuninta. Atil men yal fanje katel le bankoje. Atil men yal fanje katel le nyim banko la interest. Al dua UDP men kali afford no. Nim pabil. Men yaloko how many ambushes they face. You will never have faced ambushes in your life again. Chamoy Bridge. We all know that. The famous Chamboy Bridge. Canadian Bridge. These are the stories. Many Aloko, they will remain here forever. The bravo women. No kwenjanyo la munde manika farekele. Kalama revolution. Why didn't you not think? You might have political differences with people. But do not think that you love this country more than these people. And they are from United Democratic Party. Sabotage us. I tell you, you can only do sabotaging. But the reward is in the hands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah Almighty. Ado Allah koleko. فَكَيْفَ إِذَا جَمَعْنَا لِيَوْمًا لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ وَوَفِّيَّةُ كُلُّ نَفْسٍ مَا كَسَبَتْ وَهُمْ لَا يُظْلَمُونَ Al-Kiyama loluna. Mbali be kafula nyoma. Andum be natin diro kelali kiliwo killing feona ali membara nyin dunia kono. Andum demo tonye la baroka. Altelle be UDP na karla. Bari ala ko mole ko la tusidu fil arda ba'da isla'iha. Al-kana som banko itinya banko da darin kola. The heroes of United Democratic Party yen yine kele. Molbe tochoka, molbe disappear kan. Yeni yo landi. Ning ayatare na flor de may joini. Ya jambe. Nga mol jele men bote kono. Men cowards taitata la ya jambe kan. If you cannot win the system or if you cannot beat the system, join the system. That's what we hear, what we see ye menke ila baluo kono. But the UDP as political party, until that traumatization of men, UDP that through all members. If I told you, na nin TRC te keno tele example, mo me yalon ko nga produce, mo me yalon ko nga chika, nga neni rota nga ke ko beti, al kalkana wol fisian. Instead be fisiano la we wulu lati nyadi. Mo me ye wulu. Aye wulu, aye susundi, aye ko bekela. Etebe mune soto la bena fisian la woti nyadi. Talibe can never be better than UDP. Ala promote, al feofen, ala ke feon beti. But wallahi, billahi, tallahi, ala be kito telantel naltil tema, la ketana yin alifale nyala manke nyala. One day or the other, alamu alem beso sima ni jata kendela, including Talibe. Wallahi, lungo bena, atel kiliwa kilimba koma, albal kunjimina UDP. Because UDP ma wujulo dungala de. Ali yenke mo jawolti, albe UDP ke ka mo jawolti, albe UDP ke ka mo kuruniti, albe ke ka tribally solti for one individual interest. Albe damba mandara UDP kono. Barintolu, alinga focus on Barrow. It's not forced to win election. It's not by force to win election. Nemman election o win fana does not mean kontel mumo kurun leti. Kaatu hani Musa alayhi salatu wassalam alay munef birin kafirun ye feofen dimani Musa bul dol kayne ko la no minu laka de Musa adi ulana rabbuka e mario kilinteli pura ay jiyo jindinye e mario kilinye ay domorol dinna ye feofen diman nin alay ni Musa ya dimana mario blaka beke bar jawo tilimbalo konanteo inene da satisfy ndi nola ila banda muna fula Musa e kayo ya Musa ite Musa lan nu'minu laka ntel liman yale la hatta nara Allah jaharatan fon telefoni ala jenyala because yalo ne that is impossibility ala jele nyala bari ye Musa di man fen fen kay ko afo mari way nyinke ayaki e ma Musa e ala dane ala yake ila banta mune fula ye tonya long Musa e fe fen fen e kay ko barantel te sonne ba say fon telefoni ala je UDP intel la situation obetene de mbe fen fo kay no nga kata kata ke yalon nga kuwo ke yalon nga kato membeke nga nyinya membeke ya belon nga sacrifice na alpha le sacrifice membeta ya belon e koy ka woko le upside down e koy benkila mo kurunti mo mem malla fi le tala findi no lela. Let them deal with their hates, but we are Gambians like any of them. Let them promote Taliban. Let them make the Taliban as angel. Let them forget Barrow. Let them continue to sabotage UDP. But ala de ay men sa fe adama dun kuna ebe kila wotule moli daftela moli mallafi ala. UDP ma jaw ma kala de. Na former colleague men beje wolle fonke da mo sabotage alti UDP la bi katambi NPP kolla. Billahi wallahi ta'ala malo fali yalo. Kun nimmen be ku killing. Wale found he UDP head B. Wale be UDP undermine kambi katambi NPP la. But alingela kuobe bula alabulu. Alinga continue focusing on Adama Barrow. Niye wulial former we come out and spew kake rebunk their ilafanial. But there is no competition between UDP and them because Ntol baby are so far ahead of them. Nga Kato Menke is far ahead of them. Now Alpha Tata Menna is very hard. Puruni moli na kawo pafkonyin tinya. Alibula yela Katolike. Alaka memfonamo makaru makarallahi wallahu khairu makirina. Ibela plano lakate ala fanam bala plano laka atena master planati anda ko ma khaydu zalimina illa da'ifa kula ala ko tonyendir lali ka plano wo planilla ala ko ate ala subhanahu wa ta'ala tele ke la plano be lam fundi kato ake la plano expose molin. Let them continue to lay their plans. Let's focus adaka mojo ala baro la not di kumakaw UDP menke. If they cannot bless us, if they cannot thank for us, if they cannot be grateful to United Democrats, let them continue to be ungrateful. Ungrateful people. Their success is very, very difficult. Hani success, ila success ending bukanyi yaila. Let's continue. Ila sabotage ila kuoka kanamo discourage. UDP passed through a lot. Taliban doesn't go nothing through United. He didn't go through nothing in United Democratic Party apart from the happiness. UDP ko lota ko maka ko be kay mol fundita jande ka jolal benen UDP to la talbe la ko ka pray boy o pati nyimbi ni wolle kallo ke nyaati ni Gambia di le ka fo ko UDP ko kele nenir lallete wol yela pati dambanne je wol musifatam fansi lallete ali bula ala be kito telan ni temal ala manke adama dinti amambo mola suwo kono amambo mola korda kono ate ala dum ako ate alaysa Allahu bi ahkamil hakimina wallahi atela mu kiti lal beto kiti til ndawde ngoy ka fo le politiko bawo tele aje politiko e be fen kela ye ay politiko la is dirty. Let them continue to play their dirty games. We don't hold any grudge against them. Ndol la problemo is Adam Barrow. Ndaftale ko na banko don ando I personally I don't nga Adam Barrow nga hate mu ka Barrow mella, not as a person. But nga jabe jiko mem na banko ka wala manyang. I'm not looking anything in the politics. Malla fi famous la man ta friend ñinin kam politique kono ngo ndamu so be jande nga friend ken dol so jande mfana imamo be jang mak jane ala molo al mame understand he is my real brother. There are things nimma jane ka kacha. There are so many of you I will never discuss with you because he's my trustworthy brother and he's a very clean-hearted guy. You don't know him. But politically, we are now different. Yesterday, we are the same political party. But today, he still remains my confidence person. He still remains my because I know what I went through with him. There are some things we know. That's why Mark is my real. Yalo molka blood real fenkol sotole. Any more kadem blood, but in modo beje ina kanyolong, it's more even close to you than your close blood brothers. And Mark is like blood brothers for me. But he's a real guy. He's a good guy. And I'm hoping that he will come back to his home. Because and I told him, you will not remember. Now, brother, I told you, you will never last with these people. Because I lack conviction on monkey killing. I know Mark Jane. Anala party long guy nila party anala yes women affair party nana yelankang barum bana tin lale na man nana mben toma le tala wulo nga fa toma fa in fact toma bena stay kay yala you don't respect my brother I na brother respect Mark bukata dulado Alnyando Lonaje is a good Almalo is a good guy. You don't know Mark. But I wish you meet him as person or you just spend some few hours with him. Eka Mark menje social media and Mark as person is completely different. Adamadi mamoje meng hakilo anganio seneyata. Katambi this boiler. I'm not saying this because of, Nala Nyolokam. I'm not saying this because of just to protect his. No, Mark is a very good. Momo Mark, inala kol sutiaranyola. Ali kala. Not because I'm saying this, not because of I'm looking any relevancy or anything or protecting him. No, you don't know him. I never see somebody. He still loves UDP. He's just doing this to provoke us. I mark the problem in nothing. But most of the things he's doing, that doesn't mean he mean them. You don't know Mark. Try to get to know him. To know him is very difficult. Because I'm kadung kahokono. There's the one mother could always see her in the order. But one day or the other he will come back. He will come back. I know that. Al Mark bula yala kolga. Al bula nala sulundin kunjaro dili nyola. And allow sulundin kunjaro. I can tell you, take this sulundin kunjaro serious. You don't know what I know. I can tell you that. That's where I will stop there. But don't always take. It's Mark Alanis landing Punjaro. Take this landing is a real somebody. Mayaloko very close to the power. I can tell you. I can witness that. I'm telling you that. Anyway, guys, I'll be a condo. I'm gonna do. I'm found like Jawla Kunda Barindi, Yala Jawla Kunda Goli. You can more candle dumb on the produce. And in the sister solitary, more candle produce. Respect Jawlas. ando nga fa nyani ngol yene hani ba usene nga fa ne na benta jamme ostra nka ali nyani ntalaw nali asia nyani ni sandu kantora wulli ninga ñu fa ko kadiyeye soto sandu ngol ko sandu mun talet jawlol wala gina talbo is nonsense. He have to respect me. I can neni le na jon kundan kolam. Wala tina say nganda bala koto. Sa fa ne respect le. Na jon mu de imagine jon kata ka Mario neni. Jawla kunda diu. Jon kundan ko le kan neni. Talibo ya tinya. Ikan tele neni fa kan na wululan neni. Anyway, saluto ngal be kondo eno fo wati do yalo ni wato mbem fambulle holidays mbe holidays la kono time to time albe karin jelale yes Mr. Diwasi Cisse Ibrahim Cisse e kondo saluto to you all ngana salfana fa no man de la jan salfana ka sal to flela I greet you all, I love you all, let's keep up. Adam Baromba defeat lale. No sabotage fenfenkena because ngajele ka ko sa UDP kide tale ibonyale UMC ko sa itele NPP ko la pala sota sabotage men. Okay, I greet you all. Ngal be konto fo wati do wota la baraka bake. Thank you so